Yeah, anyone can answer, guys.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, we
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, fine.
Yes,
Yeah, because
we have
yeah,
understood.
yeah, online meeting we should not do time pass, and we should make it definitely useful. Oh, that is why we are here, right? Yeah. So in today's class, yeah, we don't disclose any of our other content material, since this is not a day one class, it's a day zero class. Okay, we will start with some IT introduction, because many of you came from different background, like triple E, mechanical, or whatever, even freshers or college students. Okay, so we have defined the customized curriculum. According to that only we can move. Okay, maybe some people, they may know already very well, very much expertise on whatever we are teaching. Some any one of the part they may know very well. Even they can also contribute something which will be value added, and it will be helpful for others. Okay, so in this today's session, we will let's start with some basics of some foundation. Okay, it's part of IT, information technology, and also about the web development, and also about the basics of computer. Okay, so guys, let me ask a few questions as well. Uh, yeah, instead of question, just I am just asking you. Can everyone know about the basics of computer, like what is IP address, what is client scripting, what is server scripting? Can anyone answer? What is IP address? Can anyone please?
Like IP address in the means we are just defining any IP like 194 something. Through that IP we can connect to the network in our organization. Hello.
Yeah, yes, Zahir. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, so we are starting with very basic only today. Okay, to have a better understanding before pitching into the technology, we should have some understanding, because what is the issue? We everyone as a fresher or as a experienced one, we don't know the concepts, but we are trying to do something. Okay, so I would like to I don't go theoretical part much, but definitely very shortly I can explain you few things about the basics. Then only definitely you can go into the application developer course. That will be very essential for you. Okay, so IP address, for example, let's say Suhail Ahmad is there. Okay, so if I want to call him, how can I call him? Suhail, you can also reply, I think. Let's say Agnes, let's say Zahir. So how do I call you?
By number.
Nay, nay, nay,
By
nay, nay,
phone, particular
nay,
number.
nay, you are in front
By
of
your
me.
name.
Yeah,
By
by
your
your
name.
name. Absolutely correct, right? So if I want to call Zahir, hey Zahir, I will call him, right? So similarly, IP address means a machine name. Okay, don't forget about IP address or whatever the language we are calling, but definitely we must need to know the exact name in the technical accent, right? But to understand, I'm just saying that Zahir has a name Zahir. I am having my name Abdul. You can call me Abdul. For example, I am going in front of you. If you call me, hey Abdul, I will turn you back, right? So similarly, every machine has IP address. That is the name of the system. Okay. So if I want to call, for example, 102.92.61.02, something, yeah, IP address is there. If I want to call a machine, for example, how can I call? So that is why we are using the IP address. Every machine has it. For example, if you check in your laptop, just go into the PC information and find the name of the computer and also the IP address. Definitely you can find it. Am I right? So everyone, they are understanding IP address, network and all, something they are trying to say about theoretically. But simply if we want to say that IP address is nothing but it is a name of the computer. My name is Abdul. That computer name is, for example, let's say flipkart.com. So flipkart.com, anyway, it will be, for example, whenever we are typing flipkart.com. So when we are typing and hitting in the URL flipkart.com, it will go where it will go and where will it will go and get the response. So for example, I just told you that IP address is the name of the system. Okay. So usually how the IP address will look like 10.192.63 dot something. Okay, number. Is it fancy? No. So what we can do is we are just mapping that IP address to a catchy name like Amazon.com, like Flipkart.com. So we are calling that it as domain name. Okay. Do you understand, guys?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So because a lot of people they may known very well, but I am just starting from very basics because few things without understanding we cannot go into the detail, right? Okay. So what I'm
Can
saying, yeah.
can find the IP address in the computer?
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible? to you?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. Can you please tell me where I can find the IP address in my system now? Just for an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, there are a lot of ways are there. One of the ways you can just go to the command prompt and you can just give some command like ipconfig. So it will show you the IP address of your machine. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's continue. So what I'm just saying is flipkart.com. Just say. So we are calling flipkart.com. That is the name of the domain, right? But anyway, that whenever we are hitting the flipkart.com, we will get a web page. Okay. So web page will have some files with some styles, fits with some database connectivity. Okay. Even if you don't understand now, it is not an issue. Okay. So something is coming, some flipkart.com, some products are ABC, some electronic device, some mobile phones, laptops, whatever. Whenever we are hitting the flipkart.com, something we can able to see something, right? So all those things will be hosted in a computer. So instead of server, I'm just calling it as a computer, okay? Because a server is nothing but a computer only. Okay. So what I'm just saying is, so IP address is nothing but a name of a computer. So every computer, so some bigger computer, bigger configured computer has been called as servers. Okay. So later I will tell you what are the software servers, what are all the hardware servers. So all these definitely I will explain you. Okay. Before that, we are just simply just we are looking at the IP address level. So once I am hitting, yeah, instead of I'm just making, yeah, everything we will show in upcoming days, how we are mapping a domain against IP address, everything. Yeah, that is why we have defined our curriculum in a practical way. So that is why I'm saying that the IP address will have a replica name with the catchy name like Flipkart.com, Amazon.com. Even you can have it Zahir.com, Agnes.com, Aqib.com, Akram.com, whatever. But finally, when you are hitting the particular website, it will reach to the particular computer. For example, I am hitting Flipkart.com means I am just calling, hey, Sachin Bansal, who is the founder of the Flipkart, right? Actually, I'm not calling Sachin Bansal. I'm just calling that particular server. Okay. So the response will, yeah, the return, the request will go to the particular server, and we will get some response. Do you understand, guys?
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Because without knowing IP address and request and response, it is not at all meaning to go into the application developer course. Yeah, okay. So these are the things. And also, I would like to ask a question like, in scripting various, in scripting, we can call it as two types, like client scripting and server scriptings. Okay. In our induction also, we have mentioned a lot of scripts, whatever we are going to cover in this application developer course. Am I right? So I will ask you, what is the client scripting? What is the server scripting? Can anyone tell?
Like client scripting in the sense client can see the web page, and server scripting means, it's like a backend whether we are hitting.
Yeah,
and
okay.
commands.
Yeah, even you can simplify, because nowadays, if we go in depth the technical words and definitions, people they are not understanding. Anyway, Zahir is rightly said. So client scripting. So majorly wherever you go in apps or web pages or whatever, there will be two major classified scripts are there. One is client script and another one is server scripting. Okay. So client scripting means, for example, let me share my screen as well. It will be fine, I think, uh, to show a simple demonstration. 1 second, guys. Yeah. So I'm guys, can you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah, fine.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. But the icons are very small.
Icons are very small. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, no
Okay,
problem.
I have opened a notepad. Okay. For example, what I'm doing is here, just I'm you can also parallelly open your notepad, guys. Have you opened? Can anyone answer?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Please, one by one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. Just follow whatever I am doing. Okay. So I'm just putting some H1 tag. Okay. Someone may be the expert in HTML. Someone may not know what is H1. Even they don't know. Okay. So you should not, guys, try to move fast, because some others they may don't know. Okay. That is why we are bridging the gap for everyone. So so be patient. If anyone knows some basics, they can help others also. Okay. So just whatever I'm doing, just do in your notepad. Just I am saying that, hi Abdul, how are you? Yes, I'm just simply typing. I'm doing nothing coding and all. Just I'm putting my text in H1 tag. Okay. You just put it something, any other text also. Okay. That is not an issue. Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to save this file. This is actually a text file, but I am just giving all files and just I am making as a HTML file, simple HTML file. For example, let's say test.html. Test.html. So where I have saved, yeah, I have saved in my desktop. Okay. So just I am opening this file. Okay. Yeah, open in Google Chrome. Yeah, what it displays, guys?
Hi Abdul, how are you?
Yeah, in your page.
See, like we are mentioning our name. Hi Zahir, how are you?
Yeah, have you done that? Have you
Actually,
done?
Yes,
actually
sir.
we are
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, someone is trying to say something. Yeah, please.
no, actually we are uh, listening the class now. That's what in between we can't.
No issues, no issues. But you can do it parallelly, whatever I am trying to do. But nothing will be there in today's class, okay? But definitely Monday onwards, it will be little practical only, okay? Then only you can understand. But if you don't understand at the 15 minutes, at the last 15 minutes, definitely you can ask any questions, okay?
Issues.
Okay, fine. Yeah, guys. So I have done, guys. I can hear from two or three only, Zahir and some others. Even if you if you don't comfortable with English, you can ask in Tamil or Hindi or something. Guys, I'm trying to make this class very interactive and very useful. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So this is yeah.
We are comfortable in English.
Comfortable in English. Yeah, good. Okay. So I have displayed hi Abdul, how are you? Okay. So what scripting is this kind? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, this is the one of the tag element of HTML. Okay. So this is the h1 is the tag. For example, just I am just putting h2 tag for the same thing. So we will start with HTML only Monday onwards. You will get to know a lot of things, okay? But just simply, I'm just showing you few things. What is the difference between the client scripting and server scripting? Okay. Just now, I'm just saving this file and just I'm refreshing here. So you are getting hi Abdul, how are you in different font size, right? So HTML has the h1 tag is having a bigger font size, and then so that is the default style. Okay, so these are the HTML elements. Now what I am doing is at the same page I am just opening a script tag, which may be the JavaScript or ECM or whatever the scripts. That is not an issue. I'm just opening a script tag and just I'm simply putting alert. Hello, Abdul. Yes, you can also parallelly do whatever I'm doing. Actually, we will not code much today. I'm just giving some example to understand. Okay. So what I'm just doing is I have saved my document and now just I am just refreshing myself in my page. What you are getting, guys? Can anyone?
A pop-up.
Yeah, a pop-up is appearing. Hello, Abdul. So do you understand that we are able to produce output in the web page?
Sir, once again repeat, sir. How do you run, sir?
Yeah, who is that? Yeah, I'm just showing. Yeah, my script. Okay. You just type this and you just execute it. Okay. So guys, I'm just trying to say client scripting. So the major classifications are client scripting and server scripting. Even you don't know IT, that is not an issue. You just understand this first. Okay. Client scripting will be, usually we will call yeah, uh, on which we will call as a client. Usually we will call something as a client. Which one is that? Yeah, usually in IT and computer science industry, we will call the browsers as a client. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So to make you understand, I will simply say client and server. Okay. So what client will do is client will send some request to the server and get some output from the server. That is client. Okay. But client will not have the server authenticated data. Okay. Do you understand?
Like client will
Yes.
determine
Yes, sir.
server determines.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is why I have told there are two major scriptings. For example, let's say I'm just, for example, I'm just entering some PHP coding, like PHP or Java, whatever we can write. Just I'm saying PHP hi. I'm just saving this code. Even you can write studio hash something, Java something or whatever. I'm just trying to refresh this page. I don't get anything, right? Why guys, why I don't get anything? Because, so that is why the differentiation, just I am making you to understand. So client scripting doesn't need any server support. We can simply go and type in any notepad and anything. We can save it as a HTML file and we can run it in a client tool that is called a browser. I'm just using Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox, whatever. So all these browser tools are called clients. Okay, they will definitely produce the outputs of the client scriptings. Okay, for example, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular JS. So all these front end technologies are called as client scripting. We don't want anything. Have you found anything I did install in my machine before doing this coding?
Nothing,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, I don't do anything. I didn't install anything. I didn't nothing. I just opened a notepad. I just written something and I executed. But it is executing, right? So these are the scripts without installing. I'm just telling you very easy way, pa. Okay, for your understanding. That is the very important to take it forward to the IT developer course. Okay, so if you follow the same way, definitely you can quickly catch up everything. So whatever the scripts I am writing and I can able to run it without installing anything, any softwares or servers or anything. If I'm able to do it, that is called as client scripting. For example, let's say if I want to run a Java code or Python code or PHP code or anything, so those are called server scripting. Okay. So without execution of servers, we cannot able to produce the expected output using that language. Do you understand?
Yes,
Can you
sir.
explain? Yes, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
Sir.
Yeah, yeah, guys. So I'm sorry.
Sir, can you explain
Yeah.
once again?
Which part, pa?
Like you told us server like writing Java, PHP.
Yeah. That is very easy. Okay. So without installing anything, for example, let's say I will briefly explain you those things. Okay, that is not an issue. You can use easily pick up. Okay. So whatever the scripts so far we have executed, all these scripts are uh, part of the client scripting. Okay, you can easily execute. Okay, just yeah, whatever, simply I'm just putting a script. Okay, script. Yeah, script spelling. Yeah, we have to correct it. Alert. Yeah, so whatever we are we are entering, typing, these kind of scripts are called client scripting. Okay, so this doesn't these are the scripting which doesn't need any installations, any softwares, any servers. Okay, so some other scriptings like Java, Python, PHP, these are the server scriptings. Okay, so these are the scripts which cannot be executed without installing the required software servers. Okay, the server, the name is very important in IT industry. Server. Okay, server is nothing but hardware, but sometime we are calling some softwares as a servers. But you should understand very clearly this part. Okay, for example, your computer is a hardware device, we can call it as a server. Okay, at the same time some softwares are there, Apache, even database MySQL, even some IIS, some softwares. Those are the softwares, but still they are calling it as servers. Okay, do you understand? Before that, I need to tell you about some data and all. If I want to explain what is object, what is data, that will take some much time. But definitely in our upcoming sessions, we will see all those things. Okay. Now I will tell you simply the servers. For example, let's say I'm just opening a notepad. Yeah. So, for example, I want to run a Java coding. Okay, Java or Python programming. Okay. So, what are all the things I need to do? First, I need to have a hardware. Hardware means it's a laptop or computer, whatever. It should have the basic configuration of CPU and processor, RAM, everything. Okay, hardware. Okay, and then in the second level we need OS. OS means is nothing but operating system, which can be Linux or Windows. Okay, and then what we need, finally we will the third level, the layer third level is, for example, Java code. Okay, but in between something is there. For example, JVM softwares, for example, XAMPP, some packages are there. Okay, yeah, I will simply say you. So, for example, in your computer, if you type some Java code and try to run it, definitely it will not run. Okay. So what you should do is, in between something is there. For example, let's consider the hardware is the first layer, OS is the second layer, third layer is there something, and then fourth layer is only the application. If I explain with my content, you will definitely understand. From day one onwards, we will do that. Yeah. So guys, you understand. So the first level will be hardware, second level will be OS, and the third level will be the web servers and database servers. I'm just telling you everything in very simple way. You can note down your queries and ask in last 15 minutes. Yeah, web servers and database servers. Okay. Without this web servers and database servers, you cannot install even Java or PHP or whatever. After that only you should come for a coding part. Okay, so first initially what you will have hardware, it will be definitely there with you, and then OS also, it will be Windows or Linux, it will be there with you. So what is web server, what is database server? Without this web server and database server, you cannot run any server side scripting. So for example, just I will say like Apache is the web server, and also IIS is the web server. So these are the names, guys. Okay, you don't confuse. I'm just putting a lot of things on you. These are very basics. Okay, so Apache will be compatible with the Linux version. IIS will be compatible with the Windows platform, Windows OS. Okay, so because IIS is the product of Microsoft. Microsoft supports Windows only, not Linux. Am I right? So these are the web servers. Okay, without web servers, for example, if you want to install Java, without Apache or any other web servers, IIS like, you cannot directly install Java. For example, Java is having Sun Microsystems. Java, if you Google it, it will come Java. So Java is a class-based object-oriented OOPS programming designed to have some implementation dependencies as possible. Okay. So Java, now I think Oracle merged with Java, right? Earlier it was Sun, right? So you cannot go and purchase this Java and you cannot directly install it. Okay. So that is why the third layer is coming into the picture. That is called web servers or database server. Okay, so in this case I want to highlight few things. So server means not hardware, so this is also called server. Web servers and database servers are also called, Apache is also a server, but it is a software server. You can just go and simply download Apache. Apache is a open source. If you want to just go to Apache download, you can just simply go to the Apache site and you can download it. Okay, so Apache is a open source software which is executable. Okay, but at the same time that is called as a server. Why server? Because that is the base engine which makes run the programming. Do you understand, guys? I'm just going in a theoretical, but because I cannot avoid, this is the first time induction class, I need to make you understand few things, very basics. So very easy. In first level, hardware and OS is with us. We need to download some web server, and then we need to download Java, and then we need to download some editor. Like for example, now we are having Notepad editor. Later we will use some Adobe Dreamweaver or Eclipse or Edit Plus, whatever the editor we are comfortable, we will use that. Editor is nothing but it will help us to write the coding. It will have some predefined functions. For example, if you are trying to run a code, if before when you are typing AL, it will come as an alert. That will have some predefined functions inbuilt, because in Notepad it will not come. I need to write everything alert. But if you are using Adobe Dreamweaver or lot of lot of tools and Eclipse and other editors also there. If you are just putting AL, it will come alert. If you are clicking just FN, FU or FN, it will come as a function. It will automatically type. So that is the use of the editor. Nothing more than that in that editor. Okay. But even we can do all the coding in Notepad itself. Okay, so I'm just bringing you some understanding to you, hardware, OS, and then web servers and database servers. So these are the engines which makes all the executions of every programming. Okay, and then I need to install Java, and then only I need to start coding in the editor. So these are the very fundamentals. Okay, if you don't understand this, you cannot execute any web programming. These are very fundamentals, because nowadays in any coaching center or any even in corporate IT company also, they are just providing some softwares like JVM or something. You can simply download Java virtual machine. Okay, that will provide you everything, including Apache and the web servers and everything. But our IT developer, they don't know even what are all JVM has inside it. They will simply download and do some project, and they will do the coding, but behind the screen what is happening they don't know. Okay, so this Java virtual machine has everything, including the web server and database server, everything. Without having that layer, web server and database server, this layer, you cannot execute even a single bit of coding. Okay, so that is why a big role plays with web servers and database servers. In database, Oracle, MySQL, MS SQL, lot of database servers are there. We will go in deep in our upcoming sessions. Okay, so now we can come into the picture. So if I open and I can do Java coding, it will not run. So these are the concepts of scripting. Okay, do you understand, guys? So far, if you have any queries, you can ask.
So web
Yes,
server
understood, sir.
web server or database server are different name or same name, web server and database server?
Yeah, absolutely right question. These are the two different parts. For example, I will come. For example, if you are having one web application, for example, if you are running a website, if it is a simple website, static website, let's say static website. For example, if you are having a website for a business purpose. Business purpose means, for example, if you are having a law, if you are a lawyer, you are a lawyer, you are having a law office where a lot of clients will come. How they will get to know about you? So you should have some profile based website which will not have dynamic data. For example, if I just come to your website, it will be there with a static data. Whenever I come, after 1 year, if I come, the same data will be there. So that kind of websites don't want any database at all. We can directly, because a lot of in the data, I supposed you to start with data only. For example, if you're having 1 lakh, for example, just say, how to digitize it to 1 lakh? How will you mention it in the numbers? Okay, not an issue. Okay, so the data is a very important thing. So a collection of words or a collection of information, collection of objects, whatever we can call, that is called as a data. Okay, so in data security, if I talk about, it will take some time. Definitely we can see data security, data integrity, all those things later. So finally, for example, let's say if a news website, if a news application, so every day there will be a dynamic news should be there in their website, right? So then because in data management system, we can, for example, just so what is this, what is this file called? What is this file called?
Notepad.
Notepad, right? Notepad. So I can save my data in Notepad. I can save my data in any file system like a Word, Excel, even PHP, even JSP, whatever files, I can save my data in files. I can save my data in database. I can save my data in caches. Many ways are there to save the data, to store the data. But the best way is to store the data is the database. Okay, because to recover, because backup and restore is a very important concept. I already I have explained you, I think, in induction. For example, if you are depositing 50,000 in your account, the bank database has been crashed. If you want to get back it, but you are not at all, the bank manager is saying that sorry sir, sorry for the inconvenience, our database has been crashed, you are unable to get your money. Will you agree that?
No.
No.
No, sir.
Then yeah, if I save all your records in a file, if the file is deleted, how can I recover a file? So the best recovery method in everything, to best to recover a best system, that is called the database, because we are having a lot of techniques to recover the data from the database, but file system and other systems are okay, but that is not recommended way, that is not approved, that is not restored effectively. That is why nowadays we are moving now we are moving towards cloud. Already it's going on. Okay, but at the first level we should have our data in the database. So if you are running a dynamic website, you must need a database server. Without database server, you cannot have database. Under database, you need to give access to the users, you need to create a database, you need to create tables under the database, and then you need to have all your information. For example, if a bank has 1 lakh customers, 1 lakh customers information with the secured one, they should have in the database. If any issues on the database, we should be able to recover within a minute, within a millisecond. Lakhs of transactions can be happen. If we miss anything, people will not agree us. People will, they will come and shout us. If our database management and recovery system is not effective, how the bank will the banks can shut down and they can go to home. They cannot run the business. So like every industry has application, every application has database. But if you don't want database, you can write all your things in file and you can run it. Those applications are called static applications. But if you want to have dynamic application, you must need to go to the database. The database server will have the database. You need to configure the database and user permission. We will show you everything in practical, how you need to create the database, how you can create tables, how you can give the permission to the users. Everything we will show you in live practical mode. Okay. So once you have ready with your database, n number of lakhs of millions of crores of data you can save in your database within milliseconds efficiency. So that is why we are called database server is effective system. If you don't want database server, if you want to have your application with a static one, you can keep going with web servers. But if your website is dynamic, you must need to have these two. That will be Apache, MySQL, and then database in the aspect of database Oracle or MS SQL server or MySQL, whatever based on our programming language. Okay, so everything is dependent. For example, everything has some compatibility. For example, if you are using Linux, you need to use Apache. If you are using Windows, you need to use IIS. Going forward, definitely you will easily understand all these things. So these are the very basics. You can able to understand very quickly also, I think, right? So once you have get this environment ready, you can start coding like what we have done. Hello, hi, everything you have also seen in the screen. So similarly, the dynamic API calls, the dynamic database information fetching, everything you will get through the programming, and you will able to find everything in the web page. Okay, so these are the things, guys, you have. If you have any queries, you can ask.
The hardware, OS, web server or database server. Or otherwise we have both web server and database server.
Yes, but you can have it both. In a dynamic website, web application, you must need to have both. Yeah, Shahrukh also forwarded something. Yeah, it will be good. Yeah. So far, guys, is it fine, guys? Are you able to understand the basics of the web things?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. Yeah, I would like to ask everyone, could some others also, if confirm me, that will be fine.
Yes, sir.
Good, sir.
Yeah, fine. Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much,
Yes,
guys.
understand.
Yeah. So now I will tell you to install two things. One is a XAMPP server. Okay. So lot of Uni server is there, XAMPP server is there, WAMP is there, LAMP is there. Lot of things are there. But I am just bringing you a very comfortable and compatible thing, XAMPP. So XAMPP is a server. Okay. You just type it in Google and install in your. I think most probably all you guys will have Windows. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's all
So
in
you,
Windows.
Yes, sir.
yeah, you just go and install XAMPP. So this is the XAMPP will have everything like Apache, PHP, Perl, MySQL, all these things. It will be as a single package. They are providing as a software to us. Okay, it's a open source. You just go and download it. Okay, XAMPP. The latest version also you can download, I think. Right? You just go and find a XAMPP for Windows and just download the latest version of XAMPP and install it. Okay, and also similarly, you can install any editors like Eclipse, Adobe Dreamweaver, Subway. So a lot of editors also there. So I request you to install two things in today's session. One is XAMPP software, and another one is the editor, which can be Adobe Dreamweaver or whatever the editor. That is not an issue. Eclipse, Adobe Dreamweaver, or Sublime.
Sir, VS Code is okay.
Which one?
Visual Studio Code.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Sublime Text or Adobe Dreamweaver is fine, I think.
This one is for what's a XAMPP server for what? Like it is a software.
Yeah, it is a software. Software server, we can call it as a server, software server, which having a package of Apache, PHP, MySQL, Perl, etc. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So the database MySQL we are getting, the server Apache we are getting. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so you should download these two things today, guys. Okay, before commencing class on Monday. Okay. Yeah, these are the two things very important for our online application development course. But we are keep adding some multiple things to learn as a, in a business perspective also, to create, to register your so that will be the additional one we will bring you very shortly. Okay, like to register the websites, and then to hosting, to map the domain mapping, business email id creation, everything, including technical tools, acp, ftp. So all we are bringing in. Yeah, WinSCP or FTP also you can download. So these are the three things I am just telling you. One is XAMPP, and then Adobe Dreamweaver, or Sublime Text. Okay, all these are open source. Even Adobe Dreamweaver also you can download and have trial. A trial, or you can go with some cracked. We should not use officially, but yeah, you can as a learner you can do it. You can crack it, and or you can use the trial version. That is not an issue. Okay. VS Code also you can use, I think. Yeah.
FTP FileZilla means?
Yeah, that is the file transfer protocol software. Okay. So using that we can upload our files to the servers.
Okay, sir.
Guys, if you have any doubts, you can ask.
So through XAMPP software we are installing web server and database server, like web server, PHP,
Web server,
Java.
database server, and then the PHP language. So language is a very important thing. If you understand, because if you are speaking English, that is conceptually. I'm just saying that. For example, language is very important, because Python, Java, PHP, these are the languages like our language only. Just we are talking in English, Hindi, Tamil. Okay, so these are the medium to communicate among us, right? So similarly, we are using these languages to communicate with the systems. Okay, so and also if you learn many languages, your scope and your growth will be completely high. For example, let's say I'm very fluent in English. Wherever around the world I'm traveling, I can survive or not?
Yes, you can survive.
Yeah, similarly, if I learn Python, Java, PHP, and lot of languages, I can survive more and more in IT. I'm once again just mentioning the non-technical people. For example, those who are part of electrical, mechanical, please bring your questions, because if you miss the basic parts, definitely you will lose the classes. Please bring your questions. Okay, I'm just requesting the other non-technical stream candidates.
And these are languages and web servers or the Apache ISS or web servers.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Yes, guys, once you have installed and ready, we can go and we can start the classes from Monday onwards. So, what is the participants count today? I think batch 2, yeah,
37.
40, 41. Okay, fine. Okay. Because, yeah, I think some of the participants also has joined from batch 2. Many of them are also not joined, I think, from batch 1 itself, right? So this is about very practical oriented session, but it will be definitely give lot of hands-on experience to you. Don't miss this class, okay? If you have any doubts, you can ask openly. Even you can call, you can anytime. And also we are having doubt clearing session in weekends. We will be available 2 to 4 hours. Okay, definitely you should come up once every week. We will give some exercises as well after every Friday. Yeah, Thursday also we can give. You have to work with that in Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Our everyday classes will be happening Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday, if you want any doubt clearing session, we can arrange. Okay, apart from that, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, is this was this useful today's session?
Yes, sure.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we have started with very basics only to bridge the gap with technical and non-technical people. Okay.
Sir, can you install this XAMPP and show?
Yeah, install and keep it. Yeah, let everyone install and be ready. Okay. And let me tell you, once you have installed, yeah, I think I need to install first. My screen is visible, right? I'm just installing, right? Okay. I'm installing now. I think it's loading. I'm just changing my folder to my E. Uh, Please select it. The folder is not empty. Okay. I can select it now. Why the folder is not empty? Why the selected folder is not empty? Please select a different folder. Yeah, even we can keep like.
Give any name of that folder, created
Yeah,
folder.
We'll create a folder. No, not an issue. Not an issue. How do you want to open this? I don't want to open even. Fine. Okay. Yeah. So guys, I have installed, I think, right? Yeah, it's installing. This is not mandatory. Okay. Yeah. So once I have installed, I need to start the services. Yeah. Also, I can talk about services. Services are part of the execution to start the respective services. For example, I have installed the XAMPP server, but in this there are multiple services will be there, like for example Apache is a server, right? We must need to start Apache, so that is a service we need to start, then only we can ask Apache to execute. Okay. So similarly, MySQL is a database server. We need to enable MySQL services to execute MySQL. Okay. So once after this installation, it will show. You can just go to the XAMPP control panel and you can enable the Apache and MySQL services. Okay. Guys, I think everyone, you guys are doing, am I right? Are you
Right.
doing?
Yeah.
Guys, this is completely, yeah, this is completely practical oriented class. If you are attending your session in mobile, if you are not doing any installation or any coding, we are really sorry, we cannot support you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I humbly request you, even I go down, I beg you, please follow our training program, follow the steps what we are suggesting. Even if you came from a mechanical background, triple E background, even biotechnology background, definitely if you start to follow our instructions, you will be shining like a star in web technology, because we are simplifying and we are customizing our trend and our training. Okay, please guys, please ensure your seriousness. Just 1 month, if you put your efforts, definitely you will get 3 month equivalent experience. We are not talking about certificate. It may be useful, or it may not be useful, but definitely for the successful completed trainees, we will provide certificate. At the same time, your knowledge and skill set, that is the asset of your career. Am I right? Yeah. Please,
Yes, sir.
please cooperate, please be serious. Okay, huh? Yeah, I think I'm not sure why it's taking much time. It will be in my other system also. I have used you to do it in 2 minutes, because I didn't install in my system, because I wanted to show you.
Hello.
Yes, who is that?
Yeah, dear Shahrukh speaking. I have one doubt here. Actually, this is one question from Ranjit in the chat box. So even I had the same doubt because of the question. Now, if we have the web server, we have the data server, and we are having an application website, and we have some inputs from the user, right? And then
Yes.
I have one program also where it is calculating some program of two numbers which is getting added. So if a user has tried something, so how it will get processed with the respect to servers? Like it is same like MVC model something?
No, actually, frameworks are there. Okay, you don't want to complicate yourself and don't want to confuse. Okay, so let's proceed first with the base programming because we have suggested in our curriculum Python and PHP. Okay,
Mm.
yeah, these are the two programming languages we are going to use in this training program. Both languages are having the MVC frameworks as well. Okay. So let's go with the core language first, and then we can go with MVC. MVC is nothing but it's a process. Okay. For example, I'm saying you that I want to call you Shahrukh. Okay.
Yeah.
You are saying that don't reach me directly over phone. Please email me first. After route to my personal assistant or someone who is taking care of yours, and then you just connect with me. Just you are framing you are making a framework, like just you are making a process. You should not reach me directly, but you should reach me via this protocol. First you need to mail, and then you need to contact my PA, and then you need to reach me. So some protocols and some frameworks we are defining, right? Do you understand?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So these are the ways MVC frameworks, model, view, and controller. So when we are going to the bigger application, we need to define some protocols, like where the database queries need to be executed, where the HTML need to be rendered.
Yeah.
Okay, how we need to call the database query. So for example, because you have asked about this MVC, that so I am just explaining you model, view, controller. In the view, we will allocate separate files or the structure. Okay, I'm not sure you can understand now, but later you will definitely understand. Okay, so all the HTML finally, guys, before that you must need to understand one thing. Whatever programming we are using, finally the web page renders as HTML only. Okay, that you must need to understand everything. For example, yeah, so I'm just writing some code, whatever the code, not an issue. Just print hello, Python in PHP or something. Okay, echo hello, something, whatever the language I'm writing. Okay, so in HTML I'm directly writing hello. For example, I don't use even a tag. Just I am writing hello pa. Nothing, no tag. I'm just running this. It will produce the output. Okay. But at the same time, if I want to do in Python or PHP, I need to use some syntax, and I do need to write the syntax text. Okay. So then it will print the same output. Okay. But so to display, for example, in your database, you are having 10 products. But don't if you don't understand, don't worry. Okay. In our next sessions, definitely you can understand. Okay.
Sure.
So
yeah.
for example, in a database table, for example, let's say Excel everyone know. For example, just I'm having this is the one table, our registrations details. Yeah, just I'm just Apple. Just I'm mobile phone's name, Redmi. What is that? Redmi. Okay, Redmi, Realme. For example, just Dell. So these are the records. So how many records I'm having?
4.
Yeah, 4 records I'm having. Okay, so you can easily count. So the same way you can keep all the data in database. You can simply assume in the Excel. For example, you are having these 4 items. Okay, now what I'm just trying to do is I am just going to do some programming here. I'm just going to for example, just get underscore data. I'm randomly typing some coding. Okay, get underscore data from something. Just I'm wrongly typing, even not an issue. Okay, I'm just trying to pull all these four data. To pull all these four data, I'm just writing something. Okay, but finally the output will be all the data only in web page. Like hello, it will display Apple, Dell, whatever we have typed here. But to display that mechanism, what we are following is programming mechanism to connect with the database. For example, this is the Excel sheet. In Excel sheet, I am having four cells. Okay. To get this four data, I can use some coding in visual language, right? Visual Studio. I can do some coding in Visual and I can get this data. But finally, the output will be as a HTML only, HTML data only. Do you understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
So,
Understand.
yeah, whatever way we can do the programming, but finally the results will be, for example, let's say hello, I'm just displaying. Okay, just I'm trying to apply some styles. Yeah, everything it will come in your upcoming sessions. For example, just I am putting h1, closing the h1 tag. Everything we will teach you in the upcoming session. Just I am applying some style to give some color or something. Style is equal to what color I can try to give. For example, what color I can give? I try to give red. I'm just writing red. That's it. Just I'm simply writing red. What it shows? It shows hello in red color. Can you understand? So finally, whatever your technology, you are writing styles, you are writing database query, you are writing whatever the functions, classes, objects, you are writing some libraries, you are calling through that some functions, some master functions, whatever. But finally, the output will be rendering as a HTML only. Okay, the data only. Guys, anyone can ask questions. I think a lot of people, they don't ask any questions. At least you can confirm me. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I want to hear
Yes.
from everyone. Do you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
it is
understand.
Yeah, Abdullah.
Yes, sir.
yeah, everyone I want to know, please. Even
Yes,
it
understand.
will
Yes,
take.
understanding.
Yeah, I think some people, they left away. I don't know why they are not interested, or I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, guys, these are the things. Okay, so if we are starting with basics, definitely we can cope up. If you have any query specific, you can ask me. Yeah, in the meantime, you download all the mentioned softwares. If any issues, also you can ask me. Okay.
Sure.
Or let's wind up our class. Okay. So if you have any questions, I give you just 10 minutes, so you can ask your doubts.
Tomorrow there's a class.
Sir, I have Eclipse.
Hello.
Is that okay, sir?
Yeah, Eclipse is fine, no problem.
It's fine.
Eclipse is fine.
Along with this exam.
Hello, Abdul.
Yes.
Sublime Text 3.
Guys, could I'm sorry. Yeah, Sublime Text is absolutely fine. Yeah. Could everyone please put mute, guys? I'm just telling you. Yeah. Those who has question, please come up. Even you can ask in Tamil, Telugu, or whatever language, Kannada, Hindi, Urdu. But don't, if you are not at all ready to open your mouth, I'm really sorry. What I can do further?
Sir, it is
Sir, we have
like
to install both FileZilla and Exam Server, sir.
What is your question?
So we have to install both FileZilla and Exam Server.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah. So after installing XAMPP, you need to click this. You need to open the XAMPP control. Even you can, if you find, yeah, I think, yeah, I'm not sharing my screen. 1 second. Yeah. So once after install, you need to enable the services Apache, MySQL. I think these are the two as of now. It's fine. Okay. And then you need to ensure that your server is installed. You need to just click local host on the browser and hit it. If you are getting the page like this, we are good to go. Guys, understand?
okay, sir. Okay.
Don't need to enter anything, just local host. That is our server name. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir,
Who
after
is that?
downloading that, Sharif, Mehboob Sharif.
Yes, Sharif.
Sir, after downloading that XAM, after that only we need to type local host now, sir.
After installing, you need to enable Apache and MySQL, and then you need to type local host.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, actually, this is for only installing the servers like MySQL and Apache server, right?
Absolutely right. PHP, MySQL, Apache. Because why? Yeah, going forward later we will ask you to download few others as well, like WinSCP and then Python. Yeah, Python is also not an issue. Python is nowadays giving a separate version for Windows. You can directly download and we can access it. Okay. So, but yeah, the basics of PHP and MySQL in the aspect of database, that is very, very essential to start with HTML and CSS, JavaScript, front end technologies. Okay. That is why I asked you to install XAMPP. Okay.
So we can open the MySQL now in our system.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you
We will,
show?
yeah, we will guide you all those things on Monday. Okay. Just
Okay.
you just install these things and keep it ready. We will start from Monday. Okay.
Sure, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Guys, all you are from batch 1 or how? I'm not sure even because I have sent the link randomly. How many of you from batch 2 and 3?
Sir, batch 3, sir.
Batch 3. Okay. Batch 2. Any other batch 3? Batch 3 people, any other?
I am from batch 6.
Okay, few people are there. Okay, because and I think we need to regroup our WhatsApp. I think because I think many people they don't. Please mute it. I'm sorry.
Sir, I am from.
Yeah, not an issue. Any batch, because a lot of people. Hello. Please mute yourself, please. Okay. Yeah, because we are arranging this 1 month of training as a free services. Okay, but many people they are I think still time passing and they are not at all. I'm not sure whether they are serious or they understand our efforts. Yeah, so nothing to worry. That is not an issue. But we want to have those who craves on IT technology and those who really want to have the programming to learn more. Okay, that is my humble request.
Hello.
Yes.
I have one suggestion. Can you make someone as a moderator who can mute the people who are making, means they are not keeping their microphones muted?
Yeah, definitely we can. Yeah, we can have some spark for our batch. Yeah, let's regroup our WhatsApp also. Then Monday onwards, I will have one spark for our batch. Okay, I will. Yeah, I will update over WhatsApp. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Sir, Monday, what's the timing for classes, sir?
Yeah, Monday it will be 7 to 8.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
What about tomorrow, sir?
Tomorrow it's a holiday. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir, we
Yeah.
need to install
So,
Adobe
and
Premiere and Sublime Text. Both.
Yes.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Both.
Which one? Sublime and?
Adobe Dreamweaver.
No, anyone is fine. No, anyone. Why two editors? Anyone is fine.
Okay.
As a backup, you can keep it both, or you can have one by one. No issues.
Okay.
So one request: if you miss out the classes, can you provide any provisions for the classes, sir?
If you miss out any classes,
Can you provide provisions for the class, for the particular class, any recorded sessions or any backup of the class?
yeah, we are recording from our end. Definitely, we will support you. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Like maybe so for some if, unfortunate reason, if you miss out some classes, like if you can
Yeah,
provide any provisions.
definitely.
Okay. Sure. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
guys. Yeah, my small request is be serious. Even if you don't understand, please be patient and keep with us. Stay with us. Definitely, you can learn it. Okay. Don't lose your confidence. Definitely, you can crack the web development quickly. Okay. I think from today's session, you have some confidence. Am I right?
Sir.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Really, we are trying to lift you. At the end of the your efforts is very important. Yeah, guys. Yeah, some ethics everyone should follow. Syed Abdul Qadir, I think he's raising his hands. Any doubts? Okay, guys, we can wind up our session. I think you just comment on our WhatsApp group how the session was today. Okay, so others, those who doesn't join today, they can understand. Okay, and also I don't want to again and again to say about the registration fee. Please complete that. If you don't do it, okay, we will group the new WhatsApp group based on the complete registered. Okay.
Sir, can we have recorded section for revision, the classes, daily basis?
Yeah, it will not be daily. Weekly we can provide. Yeah. Yeah, we will set it up from day one onwards, and we will do it properly. Okay.
So that we can revise it after the class also.
Sure. Definitely, we will support.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, I joined just now. So
Who
I
is
was
that?
busy. This is Syed here.
Yeah, Syed. Why
I'm
you
really,
have?
I'm
Okay,
really
you
sorry,
missed.
sir. I was stuck in the rain and I could not join today.
Not
So
an
if,
issue. Not an issue.
yeah, if anyone who has attended the session, they can give a small summary in the group. It will be really helpful, sir.
Yeah. Someone who any volunteers they can come up. It will be definitely as a MOM or someone who lost our session. They can also hear, right?
Hello, Sayed.
Yes.
Yeah, I will share the summary today.
Yeah, who is that? Very good. Shahrukh.
Yeah, Shahrukh here.
Really good, Shahrukh. Thank you.
Yeah, sir started with the basics of the web development, like what is client-side scripting, website scripting. So usually we'll use the HTML for client scripting, right? Apart from that, there's a there are different types of servers which we use in IT. So So we have web servers where we will host the websites, and then we have data servers where we have the database softwares installed on that server. So for example, those are like MySQL, Postgres, and then my MS Access kind. And web servers, we have examples like Apache, which is for Linux, and for Microsoft we have IIS, Internet Information Server. So this kind of servers makes a system package, and that makes the software or the website. So we have exam called package where we can have PHP also install. Means like we'll be having all together servers like PHP, and we can have also Apache, so that it is easy for us to make our system ready. And along with that we require one editor, which is we can use like Sublime or Adobe Dreamweaver or VS Code for coding purpose. That is called code editor. So sir has given the insight like in future what softwares we are going to use.
Okay.
And also he shared like what is the importance of these database servers. Like in banking system, if we lose any transaction, it can become a big issue for the banking sector. So each server plays important role. So XAMPP is one package we need to install, and also one code editor.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it, I guess. If I miss, you can add up.
Yeah, thank you, Shahrukh. Yeah, so Abrar, I will send you the recording, okay? Not an issue.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And
Okay.
Shahrukh, thank you so much, dear.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we can wind up today's session. Let's see on Monday, 7 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. We are going to regroup our WhatsApp group as well based on the registration completion. If you don't process the registration fee, request you to do that. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.